Welcome to Blender for Beginners. Today we will learn how to make pipes, or another way to call it is modeling with curves, because the pipes will come out of a Bezier curve. Okay, here we have this Medusa here. What we're going to do is to create the snakes. Here we have the head of the snake. We will create the snakes with pipes coming out of Medusa's head. Okay, so let's get started. So first I will press 1 to see the front view, and I will shift and right click to position my 3D cursor here. Why? Because where the 3D cursor is where any element we add into the stage will appear. So I will press Shift A, and instead of a mesh, that is the most common element to add to our scene, I will go to the second option, curve, and I will choose Bezier. Okay, here we have our Bezier curve. I will press S to make it bigger, to scale it. Okay, and if I press 7 to see the top view, we can appreciate the shape of the curve. Okay, so here I'm going to press Tab to enter into edit mode. I could also come here to the top left menu and click edit mode. And as you can see, here we have 2 points, 1 point on each extreme of the Bezier curve. And if we click this handle and press G, you can see we can alter the shape of the Bezier curve. Okay, if we click on the node and press G, we can change the length of the curve. Okay, so first I'm going to press Tab again to come out into a object mode. I'm going to press R and 90 and enter to rotate my curve. Then I'm going to press 3 to see my side view, and I'm going to press G and align the curve with the head of the snake. Okay, I'm going to press 7 and I'm going to press G and align the curve with the head of the snake. Okay, so now as you can see, we have our curve in the right position. Now I'm going to press Tab to enter into edit mode, and I'm going to modify the curve so it has a more of a snake shape. Okay, I'm going to select one point, then press Shift and select the other, and then right click and select subdivide. This way I will create a middle point in my curve, so I can move this middle point to make more interesting my curve. Okay, now that I have the curve in the shape I want, I will come here to the right to this menu. In this, you see this little curve button here, green button. I'm going to click it, and then into the geometry. If you don't have it open, you click here in geometry, and the second option is bevel. Okay, so you come here to the depth in the bevel, and you start clicking the arrow until the curve has acquired the volume you desire. Okay, here as you can see, we have created our curve. I'm going to press Tab and move my curve a little bit inside of the head. Okay, and now you can see we have created the curve. If you want to make it more smooth, you can come into the modifiers, add a modifier, and add a subdivision surface, and the curve will be smoother. Okay, you can modify this curve at any time by pressing Tab or coming into object mode and moving the handles. You can edit the curve even with volume. Okay, now I'm going to come here to the materials tab, and I'm going to add a material. Okay, and now that we have this, I'm going to select my head, shift click and select the curve, and I'm going to move it with G. I'm going to press 1 and then move it with G. Okay, now I'm going to press S to scale it to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to press G. Okay, now I'm going to select the curve. I'm going to come here into the node and move it with G. Then select the handle and move it with G. Okay. Now I'm going to select all the elements and press 1 and press Shift D to duplicate them, then rotate, press 7, then rotate, move with G, okay, and so on. I will keep repeating the process. Okay, now that I have enough snakes, I will make some simple Bezier curve pipes. So now I'm going to press Shift A and bring another curve, Bezier. Okay, I'm going to press 3, press R90 to rotate it, press 1 to see the top view, the front view, then press Tab to enter in and move it with G. So I have some sort of bridge shape. Okay, I'm going to press Tab to come out into object mode, come to this green button, and then on bevel, increase the depth. And now I will show you another trick. You can also enter into edit mode, select one of the nodes and press Alt S and move your mouse, and you can change the depth individually of any point in your Bezier curve. Okay, so I will make it more thin. Then tab to come out into object mode, come to materials and select again my material. Then I'm going to press 7 and I'm going to press G and move it to the head. Then press 1, press G and move it to the head. Okay. And as you can see, I'm just going to duplicate. And start duplicating this segment so the hair of our Medusa looks more full, more complex. Okay, I just duplicated the head. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just duplicating and rotating. And now, as you can see, we have created our Medusa by creating pipes with Bezier curves. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like this content, please like and subscribe so I can create more. See you around!